Roblox has announced several horrible updates and more insane news today.
Alright guys, what's up? Chizeled here. That's right, I'm Chizeled. And, I know, what a surprise. Anyway, we got the biggest Roblox news of all time today. Just dropped. Check this out right here. David Baszucki, the CEO of Roblox, is considering banning all users under 13 years old. Now, this news just dropped. We don't have much information other than this at the moment. But obviously, if this happens, this would be the biggest update in Roblox history. Every account under 13 gone. Thanos snapped out of existence. Almost half of Roblox's player base gone. You'd have 12-year-olds crying in the streets. Now, unfortunately, there's not much information beyond this at the moment. This is all we have. So I'll keep you guys up to date if we get some more information on whether or not your under 13 accounts will be safe.
And with that being said, let's get our next story. Sorry about the beginning, by the way. My voice was a bit different at the beginning, I know. I'm feeling a bit sick, sorry about that. But back to the normal news as per usual. With our next story being another pretty bad rules update, being that they're going to now make it cost $60 to play, which is pretty crazy. I feel like this year Rolls is on a pretty good streak of like good updates. You know, they brought back events and stuff, but it seems like they're now going to be making Roblox cost money. And I think this is actually why, like I mentioned with the 13 plus update, I think this is why they're banning all users under 13. Like I mentioned, we don't know much information beyond that, but I'm assuming this is why. Because I think there are some laws where like under 13 people, if you make a game paid, that's like against the law. They're not allowed to do that because under 13 people can't buy the game and stuff like that. So with that being said, I think with this update of them making Roblox now be paid to play, they also have to ban under 13 accounts to follow the law. And in general, both these updates are so bad and so horrible, and it does kind of suck. And now that I think about it, I think that the hunt event and everything good that they've been doing this year has been a distraction for their bigger plan this year, as we can see, of them going the completely money-hungry route. Because surprisingly, it doesn't end here. Over these past few days, Rolls announced so much horrible money-hungry updates. I'm actually surprised at all these. Because with that next, not only are you going to make Roblox, you know, cost money to play, but even if you buy Roblox, you're going to still have to spend a bunch of money now. And it's not just going to be like a one-time fee. Like for example, Rolls also announced that they're going to be introducing a rate limit. Which basically what this means is that there's going to be like two tiers of players, as there usually is right now. People who don't have premium and people who have premium. And people who don't have premium are actually going to have a rate limit. And basically based on some factors of your account, which we don't know just yet, it might be based off like account age and stuff like that, you're not going to have a rate limit, so you're only going to have a specific time you can play Roblox. And if you want to, you know, increase your rate limit, you have to be a premium user. So right now, it's probably the best time to be a premium user because they're actually going to be able to, you know, not have a rate limit, which is crazy. And once again, a pretty horrible money-hungry update. Going forward, there's going to be no under 13 accounts. You're going to have to pay for Roblox and pay to actually play the games, which is kind of crazy because of the rate limit. Such a horrible move by Roblox, but I mean, in the last 4 years, we've seen them go down the money-hungry route. And it seems like they're going full at it now. You know, it's pretty crazy what's going on. And surprisingly, it doesn't end here. Because I know a lot of people are complaining, being like, I don't want to get premium for the rate limit. So Rolls actually announced that. I think this is going to be like another part of that, where you don't have to actually get premium every time. Apparently, you can pay 20 Robux every time just to continue playing. As we can see here, if you keep going beyond your rate limit, you're going to get like an error code and a join error saying that you no longer have access. But you can pay 20 Robux to, you know, go through with it. And I think this also is in combination with the rate limit thing, like I said, which I guess is fine. Like, what's the point of paying 20 Robux every time? I think you would just rather buy premium, in my opinion. Pretty horrible update from Roblox once again. I can't believe they're doing all this. Because with it all being said, in the Rolls leaks, there's also found that apparently they're planning on increasing the price of Robux. So not only is everything getting more expensive, but Robux itself is getting more expensive. But here's the confusing thing. Because also in the Rolls files, it was found that they're going to be removing Robux. And now everyone's confused because potentially they're going to be replacing all the stuff I just mentioned with real money instead. And all of this is confusing with the last update that I just said, you know, they're increasing the price of Robux. But from what we've seen, they're going to do a reverse sale when they remove Robux. So they're going to make Robux more expensive and then remove it, kind of scamming people, which is crazy once again. So Roblox is not going to exist anymore, it's just going to be real money. Meaning that to play games, you're going to have to pay actual money every time, and to play roles in general, you're going to have to pay money. Which is pretty awful, and this does suck, because if you guys remember, it's not the first time we heard this news. David Baszucki has been talking about it on like news TVs and stuff like that, saying he wants to do this, and it seems like they're going forward with it. This is definitely not fake news. This whole video is definitely not a joke. This is definitely 100% serious, and it's not an April Fool's joke at all. And I can't believe Rolls is doing this. Like, we've seen them be money hungry before and scam people, but they're taking it to another level at this point. I'm actually, like, I'm shocked. I'm lost for words at this point. Because like I mentioned at the start of this video, it seemed like this year Rolls are going to go the opposite route and not be money hungry. You know, they brought back the hunt event and stuff, and they were interacting with the community more. But Rolls did a complete 180 and went back to their old roots with all these money hungry updates, because it doesn't even end here. So some pretty horrible money hungry updates right now. And honestly, if you want to play Roblox now, it seems like you're going to need like at least $100 just to buy the game firstly and then play some games. But if you're one of those players who plays like a bunch of games, you're going to have to spend so much money now and get premium, which is kind of crazy. And also with that, for Roblox to earn more money, they're also going to be announcing that they're removing ad blocker soon and like blocking completely how YouTube's trying to do. Which is pretty crazy, but I mean, this kind of makes sense. They gotta make their money somehow, I guess. And also with that, due to the under 13 accounts, you know, being removed, I guess Roblox doesn't want people to start like dating or whatever. I don't know what the reason is, but they're actually getting rid of the discussions as well and the message feature, which is pretty awful. It's been here for so long and it's pretty iconic, but it's now going to be gone and you can no longer talk to people or message them at all. And also with that, Roblox also announced they're going to be adding AI accounts. So everyone's going to have the ability to make a bunch of bot AI accounts, which is pretty cool. Which honestly is a very weird and interesting feature. I didn't think Roblox even was considering anything like this. I mean, we see them talk about AI a lot, but not to this extent. And I know I saw a lot of people complaining about this, being like, the bot problem on Roblox is already so bad. You know, we don't need support from Roblox to make it easier for everyone. Because now anyone can do this. But in my opinion, like, this is going to increase scamming on Roblox, which I think is a very good thing, in my opinion. You know, I think there should be more scammers on the platform. So I think the fact that Roblox is adding features for scammers is very good. You know, throughout the years, we've seen Roblox add features to prevent scammers, which is kind of messed up, if you think about it. You know, you got to help everyone on the platform. So I think a feature like this, helping scammers on the platform, is a very good direction for Roblox. And now anyone can do it. You know, we're probably going to see like little kids learning how to scam. Actually, we won't be because of the under 13 account thing. So I take that back, but pretty good update from Roblox in my opinion, encouraging scamming once again. I'm definitely not joking. This is very serious news, guys. This entire video is completely serious. None of this is a lie or a joke, and I'm very excited for this update, honestly. And with that being said, let's get into our last story of some good news. You know, we've had some horrible updates and some massive changes to Roblox this entire video. But lastly, apparently they're actually collabing with Geometry Dash, which is pretty good, I guess. It's a pretty cool collab, a lot of people are excited for it. And in general, with that being said, we got some horrible Roblox updates today. Roblox is now going to become paid. You're going to have to pay to play every game. You're going to have a rate limit, and if you want to avoid it, you have to pay Robux or Premium. They're getting rid of ad blocker, and potentially raising the price of Robux and replacing Roblox as a whole for real currency purchases. So in general, Roblox is shifting a lot. And with it all out of the way, as I'm sure you guys probably picked on by now, this entire video is just an April Fool's joke. I'm just messing around with you guys. This is all just fake news. Every single news story covered today is from a parody account, these parody news accounts. And even though I'm joking around and messing around here, every once in a while, tweets from these accounts blow up and go viral in the community, and people genuinely think they're real. So always verify where your news comes from and the news accounts behind it, because there's a lot of misinformation out there, especially in the Roblox scene. And in general, with that being said, I'm just messing around for April Fools. It's not that serious. If the updates were actually real, Roblox would literally explode and die. So luckily they're not real, but still funny to look at. And like I said, tweets like these blow up all the time from other accounts, so make sure and be careful where your news comes from. And if you enjoyed, check this video for some real Roblox news and a glitch destroying Roblox, and I'll see you in the next one.